Hello! Welcome to a new episode of Synth News, the format we summarize all the hardware, software and IO synthesizer news. Let's go with our recap from this week. The week started with a new Yura case with the name Mechanism. It's a free U case, and what is interesting here, it's not a typical Yura case, but it comes already with analog utility tools. So it has 2 joysticks, 3 LFOs, 1 noise generator, 1 sample and hold, 1 clock input, 2 CV processors and 2 VCAs. So you don't need to buy additional modules to have these features like LFOs or noise generator, but you have here in this case already these tools inside. And the price is also quite reasonable, so it's 650 euro, what is quite okay for a high quality case made by a small company and with all these features already inside. And also here cool are the 2 joysticks for performances. An interesting video has been published by Electronic Beats. They show how you can use a Mackie mixer as a synthesizer. So it's interesting to see this time that it's also possible to make music with a classical audio mixer and not just with an instrument. So I highly recommend you to check out this video. One of my highlights of this week was Cloudlab 200T version 2 by Trevor Gavin. It's a Buchla-inspired Reactor 6 synthesizer, which is available for free in the user library, and it's convinced me especially in the sounds and in the very nice made GUI, so you can get an idea how you can work with a Buchla synthesizer and which kind of sounds you can produce. The new version has new features and improved a bit the performance. It's still a bit a CPU hog, but I highly recommend you to check out this Reactor instrument if you are a user of the Reactor 6 synthesizer. This week's surprise was also a company which is not daily in the music production universe. It was Google. They released an open source synthesizer based on machine learning, and what is cool here, it's not a classical virtual analog synth or FM, but is based on a new technology which can create timbres from samples. It remembers me a bit of the Eisenberg Audio Einklang synthesizer plugin or the Neuron hardware synth. The Eisenberg was unfortunately not a success, but an interesting concept. Nonetheless, the NSynth Super is a very cool concept for DIYers, and I recommend maybe if you are very good in DIY to make one, because it's not so expensive to make. 1 week without Behringer news? No. They published also this week new pictures of the Behringer PROONE synthesizer, which is a clone of the sequential circuit PRO1. It has the same design as the Model D, and it comes with 2 oscillators, filter, 2 envelopes and some crazy modulation possibilities. I expect here some first sound demos on Superbooth 2018, and hopefully the demo unit or the beta version is in a better sound condition than the Model D last year, because the Model D has last year not the same sound quality than the final product. I expect also a price of $299 USD, because the Model D has also the same price and they would fit in the same design's language. And I'm looking forward to hear it for the first time, so stay tuned for my coverage from the Superbooth this year. You maybe remember that Moog has announced last year the drummer from Other Than Mother, an analog percussive synthesizer. After the big success, the company released officially on the NAMM show or before the NAMM show it as official product. This year it will be the same. Moog will announce also a new synthesizer again at the Moog Fest, and it will be inspired by the Tratornium, Rhythmicon and Schiller system. It sounds quite experimental in my opinion, and not super normal or like a normal semi-modular synth. So it will be interesting to see how this new instrument will sound and what kind of sounds are possible to create. So I'm looking forward what Moog will release on this year's Moog Fest. And it will be again only available during the VIP Engineer workshops. In an early episode of Synth News, I talked about the Dreadbox Medusa. a new analog synth which is based on 3 oscillators, 1 filter, 2 envelopes, and in an orange box. That's over because Dreadbox has redesigned it and teased it this week with 2 pictures which shows clearly that they redesigned the entire instrument, but they built the poly-end sequence in it with interesting pads for programming the sequence. I expect to hear it the first time at the Super booth, so stay tuned for sound demos from there and for the full informations. But for my first seeing, it's a lovely designed new synth with an interesting new concept. This week also news for iOS musicians. Version has updated Microterra with audio unit support, and I'm very happy to see this synthesizer with audio unit support because it's a very harsh and distorted synthesizer with a very unique character. It has a lot of wave shapers and it creates very aggressive sounds. So big thanks for Version to add audio unit to this synthesizer. Quick news also from Studio Electronics. Back on NAMM 2018 they announced the Boomstars MK2 with a new hardware design and better knobs and a new design. And also the 8006 which is based on the Jupiter Juno filter. And they announced today that they are officially available from their web stores. This week I have also some music news for you. Check out absolutely the performance of Molecule. It's a French electronic musician which uses a lot of hardware instruments like Buchla easel, a VCF3, Electron gear and much more. And it's cool to see that techno is also possible live with hardware devices and not only with DJ equipment. Besides this, there are also some interesting news for ambient music lovers. Brian Eno announced a new collection that features music from different music installations, and you can find a lot of different recordings there. And this box set is called Music for Installation, and it's coming out in May. I have this week also some music deals for you. For example, VSD Bus is offering Eclipse, a sound library for Contact 5 player with a Hutch 60% off. It's a library by White Blue Sounds, and it's a very versatile cinematic library that allows you to create also new sounds using the very deep sound engine here. So it's not limited to sample content, but also allows musicians to create interesting new cinematic sounds using the internal engine. Besides this, K Devices are offering 40% off on their Max for Live devices for Ableton Live, and I really recommend them because they are very inspiring and great for sound design. For example, there are devices where you can automate parameters and create very crazy sounds with them, and they are very easy to use. And for a price of about $15 or less, they are super useful and bring some life to your tracks. I hope you enjoyed this new episode of Synth News. Please let me know in the comments what's your news of the week. Was it a hardware, a software or iOS news? So it would be cool to see what's your favorite news of the week. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a positive thumb and a subscription for more future videos. And don't forget to join the Patreon page to get exclusive access to free sound libraries, sample libraries, plugins and more. And also to get access to exclusive giveaways for iOS apps, plugins, or maybe also hardware in the future. So it would be cool to see you for support for the Synth Anatomy channel. Big thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon in our next videos. Bye!